Hey y'all, happy Wednesday. How's everybody doing? Y'all having a good day? I hope that you are. I hope y'all had a good night last night. I did. I slept pretty good last night. The past few mornings, I have woken up a little early, kind of nauseated, like really nauseated. I don't know if it's the medicine, the antibiotic still, but I have to, yesterday and today, take some of my liquid Finnegan. And then I have to kind of go back to sleep a little bit and then get up and try to get going. So, y'all, I'm cooking a little bit of this and a little bit of that today. I am going to cook the fried Kaneka sausage and potatoes. And I've got some butter beans, some dry butter beans with ham pieces that I had in the freezer. I took out and just put them in there. And I'm making some macaroni and cheese. And it's Denise's out of my South Alabama cookbook that Michelle Rudy gifted me this because Denise and Carla was doing giveaways and Michelle won this cookbook. Well, Michelle already had it, so she messaged Denise and asked if she could give it to me. And so it was gifted to me from Michelle and from Denise and Carla, and I'm so thankful for it. I love it. But this is Denise's homemade macaroni and cheese. And it is pretty much the way that I've always done my macaroni and cheese, a little bit different. I never put heavy cream in mine. I did this time. I'm going to give you the recipe. It's so simple. Ingredients: 1 16-ounce package of elbow macaroni noodles, cooked here. 1 stick of real butter, which I have it right here, a whole stick that I just kind of sliced up. 1 quart of heavy cream, I have that in a bowl. 16 ounces of Velveeta cheese cubed, which I have that in the bowl. 2 cups of shredded sharp cheddar. I have that in the microwave. I'm just turning it on a couple seconds at a time, getting it stirred. But recipe is: boil noodles in salted boiling water until tender. Drain water off of noodles and place in a baking dish, which I'm going to drain these and put in here. Add butter and let melt, which my butter was about melted anyway. Add cream and both cheeses to a microwave-safe dish and heat, stirring occasionally until melted. Pour cheese sauce over noodles and stir together. Bake at 400 until bubbly, about 20 minutes, and edges are slightly browned. So I'm going to do that. Right now, I'm making me a little pan of cornbread. Now, I did a video the last time I made my cornbread, and there were several comments saying, I have never seen anybody put flour in the bottom of their pan when they made cornbread. I've never seen anybody put flour. Y'all, I never put flour in my pan. I don't put flour in my cornbread, okay? This is cornmeal. It's White Lily self-rising cornmeal mix. No flour, just cornmeal. I take a little bit of this cornmeal mix, sprinkle it in the bottom of the pan. And as I said before, my mother always did that. So That's where I do it. Mama always said it was to keep it from sticking. But as I've gotten older and seen other people cook, they say it makes the bottom of the cornbread crispier. Anyway, for those that were saying you never heard of putting flour, well, a lot of people do mix a little flour with their cornmeal when they make cornbread. I don't. This is strictly white Lily self-rising cornmeal mix, and I have about 2 cups here. To that, I'm going to add, this is a 1/4 cup of oil. I didn't really need that much, but anyway. Then, excuse me, y'all. I have 1 egg. Let me wash my hands off here. Excuse me, y'all. I have a frog in my throat. What are y'all up to? Anything? So I've got my whole buttermilk. Make sure I shake it up real good. I have my oven preheated to 425. I haven't done anything except cook. And once I get this cornbread done, I want to explain something to y'all that I'm doing something else I'm doing back here. Oh me. Okay, that's too thick. See? So I got to add some more buttermilk. Just make sure the top's on. Shake it again. Let's try that. A lot of times when I just pour and I don't measure at all. A lot of times I end up pouring too much and making too much batter. And I have just a small pan, you know, so I usually end up having to throw some batter away. But no, I was on Facebook and I saw something, a post that Denise did, South Alabama Cooking, came up about the Stella, about the y'all, I'm telling you, whatever I was trying to say just went completely out of my mind. Anyway, I saw a post that Denise from South Alabama Cooking came up on my feed, and she was making some dry butter beans. I'm doing that. But then another one came up of where she made just a small pan of chicken and dumplings. Yeah. So, y'all know I've told you my appetite has been like out of this world. I'm just wanting to eat everything in sight. And, y'all, I don't understand. Anyway, so I think this is good. It's a little thicker than I like, but maybe, I don't know, maybe just a touch. Okay, that's gonna do it. I don't know, I want to get my kids today. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to. I'm waiting to hear back from Amy. Because it may be that KJ has ball practice. And that will mean that she will need to get him or get them. it would just make it easier for her to just get them if he has ball practice. Yeah, but I want to see him so bad, y'all. We were on FaceTime with Amy for a little while last night, and that Presley Ann, she's a mess. She would stand there, you know, she would close her eyes, and that was meaning that we couldn't see her. You know, if she closed her eyes, that meant we couldn't see her. But I miss them so bad. Oh yeah, my heart just aches. I want to see them so bad. And I believe that I'm well enough. I mean, because I am 10 days out. Okay? Alright, that's a lot, and it's going to overflow. Still a little bit there. Not that much. But I need to. I'm sorry, y'all. Get one of my old pans here to put this in. Because it shouldn't matter. The bottom of my stove is so dirty. Anyway, stuff has dripped and spilled, and I need to clean it out so bad. But I just don't want that to rise up and boil all in the bottom. Let me stick it in here real quick. Ooh. And y'all, I got all the stuff. To clean the oven. Way back. I saw a video of Mississippi Queen cleaning her stove oven, which just like mine. And so she had the list of stuff that she used, and I went to her list and went to Walmart and ordered everything that she used, and I got it. And it has been sitting in my dining room all these many months. So, I need to get around to doing that one of these days, but it just seems like every time I think I can, something comes up. Anyway, it's not hurting anything. I can still cook in it. I'll get to it one day. So, I've got that in the oven. Hang on just a second, y'all, okay? Okay, y'all, I wanted to bring y'all out for a minute. It's not raining. It has been raining some this morning. You see how cloudy it is. So, when I saw, that video of Denise making just a little pan of chicken and dumplings, I thought, I want some chicken and dumplings. And I thought I had a boneless chicken breast in the freezer that I could have used. I had no chicken whatsoever to cook, y'all. And I thought, well, and I'll have to do homemade dough. I don't have biscuits to use, so I'll have to make some. I've never done that I remember. But anyway, I'm going to try it. And, so what I did, y'all know I cooked that chicken yesterday. And I had sauteed it in some butter, olive oil, and put some of that Kinder's, the blend, and the butter steakhouse. Well, I had 2 small pieces of it, and I rinsed it off, wiped it off. I put it in a boiler with some chicken stock and some of the chicken base, better than bouillon, chicken flavored. And I put that in there and just let it kind of come to a boil and kind of warm that chicken. I took the chicken out, so I have that chicken broth there. And I'm going to try to make some homemade dumplings. I'm not going to do the fluffy ones. I'm going to try to roll out some and do flat. I don't know why. It's just, normally if I roll out a can of biscuits and do it that way, normally I do it too thin. So I'm just hoping that, I don't know. We're going to see how it goes. And I don't know, those 2 little pieces of chicken that I have, I may chop a little bit of that up and put in it, because y'all know I really don't care about chicken in my dumplings. I really don't care about it at all. But anyway, so I've just got a lot going on cooking wise because I'm hungry. Oh my goodness. And y'all, I don't know, y'all are probably gonna think this is crazy, but I love when I cook pink eye, fresh out of my garden or out of the freezer from my garden. Like yesterday when I cooked the pink eye purple whole peas, I love to just put some on a plate with a little bit of the juice and just take a piece of loaf bread, no butter, just a piece of loaf bread, and eat that with those peas. Is that not weird? Is that not weird, y'all? So I did that last night before I went to bed when I was, because I put the rest of that stuff up. I kept a little bit of the cream potatoes that didn't get scorched on the bottom because I had put it back on the eye and didn't realize that the eye was still on. And then I kept a couple of pieces of what was left of the chicken in the sauce. And just a little small helping of the stuffing, because I thought, I'm going to want some more of this during the night, But I didn't. I slept all night until this morning early. Woke up. But anyway, I'm just glad that kind of as the day goes on, the nausea gets better. So, and I still have several more days to go of this antibiotic, and I haven't missed a single dose. One in the morning and one in the evening. I take that back. I did. I missed one dose when that one evening when I fell asleep, and I didn't take any of my medicine. But Mike's gone back up to my sisters and brother-in-law's, and I don't know what time he'll be back. Like I told y'all, he was late yesterday. And y'all, I apologize about this. When I go to post my video, I have to go in there like Kimmy Sue showed me, and I have to press that thing for it not to do clips and everything, parts. I don't know how to stop that, because every time I do it, I hit save. So I don't know why it keeps coming up, but I have to remember when I go to post a video to make sure that I do that. So that way it will only post a reel or a video that doesn't have parts or clips, whatever. But y'all, I'm sorry. I'm just not technical with this stuff. I mean, I started this page and I'm the same way. I just have a cell phone, a tripod, and all I know is to go hit video and start talking and whatever I'm doing, and then hit stop and then go to Facebook and post it. And I've never had a problem with it coming up like this before, I don't know how that happened. I don't know. I don't understand it at all. I mean, why would anybody want to break that up? I mean, why would Facebook want you to break up? And is it like 3-second or 3-minute intervals? I don't know. But here, I've got another long video, so I better go right now. And I'll try to come back later, okay? It's just going to depend on whether I can go get my babies or not. Because if I get my babies, Mimi going to be sitting down and playing and getting her some loving. Anyway, all right, y'all. I appreciate y'all so very much. And I hope y'all are having a great day. I hope the sun keeps trying to come out every now and then. It's back there somewhere. Yeah, right there. I see it keeps coming out every now and then. So, but anyway, I love y'all. I appreciate y'all so much. Love you from the bottom of my heart. Bye.